Welcome, mamas. So wonderful to see you and your radiant faces. I'm in touch with a feeling of gratitude for being here with you today, for us to get to practice together. And I'll just begin by inviting you inward, maybe closing the eyes or casting the eyes downward slightly. Inviting you just to take a moment to consider anything that you might feel grateful for in your life right now. Just taking a moment to consider that. Just allowing images to arise. Just noticing any aspects of your life that bring you a sense of blessing or gratitude, appreciation. In this season of giving thanks. Perhaps taking a moment to acknowledge the aspects of the earth that bring you gratitude. Whether it's the woods or a lake, the ocean, a tree, or your garden. Perhaps specific foods you love to eat, born of the earth. And just acknowledging these are all different ways we can offer gratitude to the earth. And taking a moment to bring our attention to the people in our lives, our friendships, our early friendships through elementary school, middle school, and high school. Those of us who went to college, or after school, those young adult friendships, the friendships that you made as a young mother, and along the path of motherhood. And just also taking a moment to acknowledge the mentors in your life who have guided you and supported you along the way. Just allowing yourself to see their faces or say their names internally inside your own mind and heart, offering gratitude for their guidance and support and mentorship. And taking a moment to bring your attention to your children. Gratitude for your own dear body for bringing them into this world, or for the ways that you were able to become a parent to them through adoption or other means. Just feeling gratitude for the opportunity to be a mother to these children. Gratitude for the impact your children have had on your life and how they've helped you to stretch and grow and discover more about yourself and even facilitate internal healing as you mothered them. And see if we might even turn our attention towards the struggles in our life that not only helped us to become more resilient, but that also helped us to deepen compassion for others. So that possibly we might even feel grateful for some of these challenges that we faced, that have helped us to deepen compassion for others. Then just feeling free to let your mind wander, let your mind be free for the last few moments. Just letting the mind be free. And then you can begin to invite the awareness to the breath. Beginning to deepen the breath, feeling free to bring the right hand to the belly, left hand to the chest. And to exhale, fully press the belly in, exiting the air out through the nostrils. Inhale, slowly expanding belly, rib cage, collarbones rise. And exhale, collarbones lower, chest lowers, belly deflates. Inhale, expanding belly, rib cage, collarbones rise. And continue, seeing if you can lengthen the exhalation so it's twice as long as the in-breath. Really luxuriating with the out-breath. And see if you can really experience yourself in this breath. Experiencing all of the subtle movements the body makes as you breathe. Feeling the field of sensations that go along with each breath. Feeling the privilege of being in touch with our bodies, aware of our sensations, that not everyone with consciousness has if they're paralyzed. Really feeling the luxury and the privilege of being in touch with our bodies this morning. And after the next long, slow exhalation, you can return the breath back to normal. Uniting the palms together in front of the heart or placing the hands on the heart. And as we journey through our yoga practice together today, we will continue the theme that we explored last week of cultivating gratitude. And as always, especially on this journey of cultivating gratitude, we'll notice not only when we're in touch with gratitude, but also when we're not. And it's perfectly fine when we're not in touch with gratitude. We might have this whole session and this whole day and this whole week without feeling a glimmer of gratitude, and that's perfectly fine. So if we're not in touch with gratitude, we can just notice what's there instead. I love this quote from my former mentor, John Furman, who said, "What's in the way is the way." So we don't have to struggle with what's in the way of gratitude. Instead, we can just notice what's in the way and be with that instead. So in honor of this, feel free to bow the head, tucking the chin humbly, bowing the head humbly down to the openness of the heart. And just take a moment to acknowledge and to celebrate that divine spark of life and light that rests deep, deep within you. And take a moment to acknowledge and to celebrate that divine spark of life and light that rests deep, deep within each of your children. See that light within them and bow to it. And take a moment to acknowledge and to celebrate that divine spark of life and light that rests within all beings everywhere, without exception. And then you can gently bring the head back to center and interlace the fingers, bringing the palms to the back of the head and fan the elbows wide open. Rock the front of the hips forward, so tilt the pelvic bowl, the top of the pelvic bowl forward, lifting the head, neck, and chest more fully, opening the heart. And see if you can practice opening your heart to some place on the earth that you love, some aspect of the earth that feels so nourishing to you. And just open your heart to that space and that place. Opening to what we love and care about on the earth. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, curl inward, rocking the tops of the hips back. Elbows come towards the forehead and in towards the belly button. And you can roll the head side to side a little bit, stretching the shoulder blades as you do so. Curling inward and just bowing down with gratitude towards the earth, towards this aspect of the earth that nourishes you so. And with a breath, inhale, arching up and back. Fanning the elbows open, take a deep breath in, and exhale, curling inward. Inhale, lifting head, neck, and chest, opening to the aspect of the earth that you love, that nourishes you. And exhale, shining gratitude on that part of the earth as you bow down. And continue at your own slow breathing pace. This aspect of the earth might be your garden, or a tree that you love, a lake, a beach, a place where you love to watch the sunset or sunrise. Yes, bathing the earth with compassionate gratitude. And after the next full round, you can pause. Beautiful. And we'll bring our hands onto the earth out in front, coming onto the hands and knees. And then you can round the back, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone under. And then lifting the head, neck, and chest, swinging the buttocks up. And see if you can open your heart to the friendships that you've made along the way. And take a deep breath in, appreciating those friendships. And exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, bowing down to them with gratitude for however long they were in your life and nourished you for. Inhale, lifting head, neck, and chest, opening your heart to some of the people who have befriended you along your path through life. And exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, sending gratitude for them, for gracing your life with friendship for however long they did. And continue at your own pace. Good. And after the next full round, you can pause, lowering buttocks towards the heels, forehead towards the earth. Extending the arms, resting the forehead down. Just take a few deep breaths. Continuing to allow images or names of friends that have nourished your life to come to your mind and heart. And take a nice deep breath in and slowly exhale. You can extend the arms forward, shifting weight into the hands, coming up onto all fours again. And then melt the hips forward, lifting the head, neck, and chest. Feeling free to lift the knees up or keep the knees down. Take a nice deep breath in as you open your heart to your mentors. And exhale, press back into child's pose. Or you can curl the toes under and lift the hips up high for downward facing dog. And just pausing there for a few moments. Sending some gratitude for your mentors, your teachers, your guides along your path. And with the breath, inhale, come forward and up towards upward dog. Yes. And exhale, press back into child's pose or downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward and up towards upward dog. And continue at your own slow breathing pace. Cultivating gratitude with each movement, with each breath. Continuing at your own pace. I'm going to pull my hair back. Forgot to do that before I started class today, so you can keep moving and breathing and cultivating gratitude. After the full round, you can pause, just resting into child's pose or downward dog. And we'll all move into child's pose. So if you're downward dog, you can bend the knees and lower the buttocks towards the heels. Extending the arms out in front. And then you can walk the arms towards the left, lengthening through the right side of the low back. You can relax the left elbow towards the earth a little bit. The right arm will stretch. Just breathe into the right side of the low back. Just grateful to be able to feel these sensations in the body, to make contact with them. Take a nice deep breath in. And slowly exhale, walk the hands forward. And walk the arms out to the right, lengthening through the left arm, bending the right elbow. It's perfectly fine if you're not in touch with a sense of gratitude to be able to feel these sensations in the body. Just notice what's there instead of the gratitude if you're not in touch with it right now. And just shine some loving attention on whatever's there instead. Otherwise, just bathing the left side of the low back in presence. Perhaps cultivating a sense of gratitude for the ability to feel these sensations that are there, pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Take a nice deep breath in, and exhale, walk the hands forward. And then just bring the arms alongside the legs and pause in full child's pose for a moment's rest. Take a nice deep breath in and slowly exhale. And slowly lift the torso up. I'm going to pause sitting on the heels for a moment. Bringing the hands onto the earth back behind you for a little mini back bend. Just for a little surprise. Something we don't usually do here. So fingertips onto the floor, leaning back slightly. We're going to rock the tops of the hips forward. Lifting head, neck, and chest. Walking the hands towards each other, squeezing the shoulder blades towards each other. Just opening the heart, opening the heart. You can tuck the chin slightly down even as the heart lifts. Or you can lift the chin up a little bit, see what feels best to you. Just opening the heart. Just seeing if there's any gratitude there that just comes naturally and authentically, and it's okay if it doesn't. Just see what emerges as you stay curious about what you might feel authentically grateful for. Take a nice deep breath into whatever's there, even if it's not gratitude. And slowly exhale, gently coming back to center, lifting the torso slowly up, all the way up to standing. Standing near the front of the mat. Deepening our awareness down into the body, legs, feet, feeling feet, making contact with earth that's supporting us. Maybe some gratitude for that supportive earth that's always there for us, no matter what we're thinking or feeling or going through. And from that ground of support, lengthening through the legs and spine, lifting up and out through the chest and heart, and unite the palms together in front of the heart. And extend the arms forward, up and back. Yes, and just take a few deep breaths and see if you might cultivate some gratitude for the fresh air that we're now breathing. Those of us in the Bay Area for a long time didn't have fresh air this summer. So just feeling some gratitude for the fresh air, the ability to go outside and explore in nature. Perhaps some gratitude for our earth and atmosphere to be able to clean itself out after all of that smoke was here. Just take a nice deep breath in, perhaps feeling some gratitude for this fresh air that we breathe. And exhale, hinge forward and bow down to the body and how it breathes you. And just taking a moment to bathe the body in gratitude, bathe the body in appreciation, scanning for signs of health in the body right now. Healthy skin, healthy heart, healthy brain. Just scanning for signs of health in the body. and appreciate the body for its health, its divine intelligence. Good. Bend the knees, fingertips in line with the toes. Step the left foot far back. Left knee raised or lowered, lifting head, neck, and chest. Taking a few deep breaths. Opening the heart to appreciate the fresh air that we're breathing. And the body for breathing us. Take a nice deep breath in, appreciating this breath. And exhale, curl the left toes under, step the right foot back, downward dog, or plank pose, or child's pose. And just taking a moment to appreciate all of the systems in the body that are working well together. Endocrine system, the cardiovascular system, the respiratory system, the circulatory system, the digestive system. Just thinking all of these systems and subsystems within us for working so well together without us having to consciously orchestrate them. Deep breath in. And exhale, fully come forward and up into cobra or upward dog. And lift the head, neck, and chest. Press the hands down and back isometrically, back towards the feet isometrically. And then lower the head down and press the hands down and forward isometrically. Inhale, lift head, neck, and chest. Press the hands down and back. Exhale, lowering down, press the hands down and forward. And continue. On the in-breath, you might say silently in your own mind, I am here. On the out-breath, I am grateful for this breath of life. On the in-breath, I am here. On the out-breath, and I am grateful for this breath of life. Continuing at your own pace. Good. After the next full round, you can pause. Pressing the hands down, lifting the hips up high, downward facing dog. Feeling free to bend one knee, stretching the opposite calf. See if you might cultivate gratitude for those sensations in the calf, and the communication that's happening between the muscles and the nerve cells and our brain, an information center, digesting and processing that information. And then switch, feeling the opposite calf stretching, and notice how we are aware of that stretch. Gratitude for that consciousness. The ability to be aware of what's happening within our bodies. This moment of encouragement around that awareness. And then continue to slowly alternate. Maybe the shoulders are beginning to speak to us as they grow a little tired. You can rest anytime. And if the shoulders are speaking to us, even if it's uncomfortable, seeing if we can feel grateful for that internal communication. Good, and then look between the hands, step the left foot forward. Between the hands, right knee raised or lowered, lifting head, neck, and chest. Opening the lungs, the rib cage and the lungs to the fresh air that you're breathing. grateful for this fresh breath of life. Take a nice, rich, deep breath in. And exhale, step the back foot forward to meet the front foot. Bow the head, tuning in. Thanking the body. Thanking the body for its divine wisdom. This is the house of your consciousness, the home for your spirit. Really thanking it for supporting you, carrying you, housing you. Good. Then from here, extend the arms forward, lengthen through the low back, lifting the torso up, lifting the arms up, opening the heart wide. Opening your arms and heart to this fresh breath of life. Take a nice deep breath into it. And exhale, unite the palms, sliding the hands to the heart. Good. And this time, acknowledging some aspect of the earth that you appreciate and love and nurture. Some aspect of the earth that nurtures you. Exhale fully with this in mind. Inhale, arms forward, up and back, appreciating this part of the earth, land or sea, and exhale, bow down to it humbly. Inhale, right foot back, lift head, neck, and chest, open your heart to this part of Mother Earth. And exhale, left foot back, downward dog or plank pose, bowing down to this part of the earth. Inhale, come forward and up into cobra or upward dog, opening your heart to what you love about the earth. And exhale, downward facing dog, bowing down to that aspect. Inhale, right foot forward, opening your heart to what you love about Mother Earth. Exhale, left foot forward, bow down with gratitude. Inhale, arms forward, up and back, opening your heart to what you love about the earth. And exhale, palms to the heart. Pause here for a moment. And see if you can bring your attention to a mentor or a guide who supported you in your life. For some of us, it might be one of our parents we feel incredibly grateful for. For others of us, it might be a spiritual teacher or a teacher in school somewhere along the way who really saw us and supported us, or a coach. So with these mentors in mind and heart, exhale fully. Inhale the arms forward, up and back, embracing these mentors. And exhale, bow down, shining gratitude on them. Inhale, left foot back, opening our hearts to these mentors. Exhale, right foot back, downward dog or plank pose, bowing down to them with gratitude. Inhale, come forward and up into cobra or upward dog, embracing these mentors. Exhale, downward facing dog, bowing down to these mentors with gratitude. Inhale, left foot forward, opening our hearts to these mentors. Exhale, right foot forward, bowing down to them with gratitude. Inhale, arms forward, up and back, opening up our hearts to these mentors. And exhale, palms to the heart. Pausing here. And if you're not feeling gratitude, just notice what's there instead. It's perfectly fine. And seeing if we might bring our attention to our children. Feeling grateful for the opportunity to nourish and nurture life. to raise children and share our values with them as we watch them grow into who they are. Exhale fully. Inhale the arms forward, up and back, embracing your children. And exhale, bow down to your children as they are. Inhale, right foot back, opening your hearts to embrace your children. And exhale, left foot back, bowing down with gratitude for their presence in your life. Inhale, come forward and up, opening your hearts to your children. And exhale, bow down with gratitude for their presence in your life. Inhale, right foot forward, opening your heart to gratitude for your children. And exhale, left foot forward, shining that gratitude on them. Inhale the arms forward, up and back, opening our arms and hearts to our children. And exhale, palms to the heart. And just pause here for a few breaths. And see if you might just cup the hands out in front and consider something other than what I've been saying, or perhaps around what I've been saying, that causes you to feel an authentic sense of gratitude. Something that you might even share at the dinner table on Thanksgiving with your family. This is what I feel grateful for. And with a heart full of gratitude around this that speaks to you uniquely right now. Extend the arms forward, up and back, opening your arms and hearts to this. And exhale, bow down, shining gratitude on this aspect of your life. Inhale, left foot back, lift head, neck, and chest, opening your heart to this. Exhale, right foot back, downward dog, feeling the gratitude for this. Inhale, come forward and up into cobra or upward dog, opening your heart to this. Exhale, downward facing dog, feeling gratitude for this. Inhale, left foot forward, opening your heart to this more fully. Yes, and exhale, right foot forward, bowing down with gratitude. Inhale, arms forward, up and back, opening your heart to this more fully. Yes, and exhale, palms to the heart, pausing here, simply bearing witness. Good. We'll explore a tree pose sequence, a balance sequence, so feeling free to take a nice deep breath in, a long, slow breath out. So feeling free to place the hand on the wall or a chair out in front or a couch for more stability. We'll send some energy down through the right foot, grounding into the right foot, lifting the left foot into the inner ankle, just beneath the knee. Or you can lift the foot up into the inner thigh. And then you can place hands on chair or wall, or bring hands together in front of the heart. And from here, lifting the arms up, growing towards the light, branching out, perhaps cultivating some gratitude for the experiences in your life that have helped you to grow, even though they were hard. And then you can bring the left arm down, bringing the back of the hand onto the left leg. The right hand can be on a chair if you would like some extra support. Otherwise, we can slide the back of the left hand along the knee and begin to lean towards the left. Bringing in a half moon pose variation to tree. So leaning towards the left. Good. And then gently coming back up to center. Lifting both arms up and then just beginning to move through the arms. Breeze. The tree blowing in the fresh breeze. Moving the branches. Someone once wrote, "May I be like the willow tree, full of strength and flexibility." So just grateful for those experiences that helped us to realize our strength as well as our flexibility, like this pandemic is doing. Good. And coming back to center, lifting the arms up, take a nice deep breath in, and exhale, lower the arms down, lower the leg down, and shake everything out. Perhaps even some gratitude for the standing leg. You can even hug the knee into your chest a little bit and give it a little hug. Hugging the leg, releasing the hip. And I'll face towards you so you can see me. You'll be opposite me though, but I'll face towards you this time. So grounding into the left leg. Again, you're opposite me, lifting the right foot into the inner left ankle, just beneath the knee, or into the inner thigh. You can place the hands on a chair or on the wall if you'd like. Otherwise, palms together in front of the heart. Lifting the arms up. Press down through the left foot to grow yourself up through the crown, through the fingers. Splay the fingers wide, branching out, opening up. And even I fall sometimes, so just being gentle with ourselves if we're feeling a little unstable. You can focus your eyes on a stable point instead of me for more support. And instead of looking at you, I'll also look down so that I can focus on one point instead of many. And then we're going to bring the back of the right hand onto the right thigh. And then you can begin to lean towards the right, hips to the left a little bit, leaning towards the right, stretching the left side of the body, leaning and stretching. It's perfectly fine if you want to come out of the pose and come back into it like I did already. And then you can gently come all the way back up and begin to move the arms like a willow tree, blowing in the wind. Just playing with movement, letting yourself feel the wobbliness, lowering the foot down at any time to regain stability and support, trusting the earth will catch you if you fall. Good. Just dancing in the breeze. Eventually lifting the arms back up. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Lower the arms down, lower the foot down, and shake everything out. Good. And feeling free to give the left knee a hug, thanking the left leg for supporting you through that. Good. Now we'll release, we'll shed. So have the feet about hip width apart, maybe a little more. Then bring the arms out to the sides and up. Deep breath in through the nose, open mouth ujjayi. Exhalation as we bend the knees, hinge forward from the hips, cross the arms, bow the head. Good, inhale, rising, open, feel your vastness. And then open the mouth. Exhale, bowing down, releasing, shedding, washing free. Good. Inhale, rising, open, feel your spaciousness. And exhale, shedding, washing free. Good. inhale, rising open. Feel your vastness. Yes, and shedding, washing free. Good. One more deep breath in, standing tall. Yes, close the eyes and simply slide the hands down to the center of the heart. Pause there, just bathing yourself in presence. Sustaining this thread of connection with yourself. Cultivating this caring relationship with your inner life. You can release the arms, softly open the eyes, and we'll come down onto our knees. So buttocks away from the heels, coming onto our knees, curling the toes under. And we'll bring our hands onto the low back. Palms on the back with the fingertips down. Squeeze elbows towards each other. Squeeze shoulder blades towards each other. Going to press the pubic bone forward as we engage the gluteal muscles in the buttocks. And then lift the chest, lifting up and out of the low back. Some of us will stay here. Others of us might reach for the heels with the toes curled under. If that's too much, just bring the hands back onto the back for support. Take a few deep breaths, opening your heart to what you care about most. And see if you might cultivate gratitude for that, for the ability to feel and show love. Whatever it is that makes your heart sing with gratitude, open your heart to that right now. Take a nice deep breath into it. Yes, and exhale, gently rise. Coming down onto the hands and knees first. And just a little mini cat-cow. Exhale, rounding the back, maybe engaging Mula Bandha root lock. Inhale, lifting head, neck, and chest. Arching the back, releasing root lock. And exhale, rounding the back and engaging root lock. And continue. Good. And after the next exhalation, you can lower the buttocks towards the heels, forehead towards the earth, and just pause and extend to child's pose. Take a nice deep breath in. And slowly exhale, just taking a moment to settle in. And if there's something that's in the way of gratitude right now, just notice what it is. Just see if there's anything that you're needing around this, anything that would be helpful. And see if you can take a moment to ask for support around that, whatever it is, just asking for some support from powers that be, from universal consciousness, from your own higher self, just asking for some support. And then see if you can give thanks, imagining that that support is being given. Sophie Burnham writes, "We all have angels guiding us. They look after us. They heal us. They touch us and comfort us with invisible warm hands. What will bring their help? Asking, giving thanks. Giving thanks. Take a nice deep breath in and slowly exhale. And gently lift the head, neck, and chest. Lift the torso up. Soft face, soft eyes. And we're going to bring the hands onto the earth, back behind us once again, like we did at the beginning of our class. Sitting on the heels. We're going to rock the tops of the hips forward, lifting the chest, squeezing shoulder blades towards each other, opening the heart. Chin can tuck, or you can lift the head a little bit, lift the chin a little bit, see what feels right to you. Just pause, seeing what might get stirred in you as you cultivate gratitude in the moment. Take a nice deep breath in and slowly exhale, gently rising. And then you can bring the legs out in front. Bend the knees apart, moving into Tadasana, star pose. So heels are about 1.5 to 2 feet from the groin, nice and far up in front. So not Baddha Konasana, but instead Tadasana with the heels really far away from the groin. And then from there, we're just going to walk forward gently, very softly, melting forward and down into a yin pose, meaning the muscles are relaxing so the joints can be benefited and impacted. We're appropriately stressing the joints by relaxing the muscles that support them. Just closing the eyes, tuning in. And just practice being with what's there, whatever's there right now. Perhaps some of you feeling the luxury of this moment of stillness, feeling gratitude for some permission to be still and go inward. And others of you might be more in touch with an uncomfortable state. As you journey in, there might be frustration or dread or panic. So if that's coming up for you, see if you can just turn towards that and be with that part of you that's feeling that way. And see if you can just let it know, I'm here. I hear you. I'm right here for you. I'm listening. And I care. So that that part of you doesn't have to feel so alone in its experience. That part of you can feel your deep, wise, loving presence there with it. Just allowing yourself to dive inside and be with any part of you that's needing your attention right now. Pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. And allow for a long, slow exhalation. And gently rise. Lifting the torso up. Bringing the knees close together. And bringing the hands onto the earth back behind us. We're going to spread the knees apart a little bit, rock the hips forward, lifting head, neck, and chest, a little mini back bend, opening the heart. Take a nice deep breath in, and exhale, stretch the legs out in front. Hands slide down the legs as you take a few breaths along the way. Paschimottanasana, forward bending pose. Feeling free to inhale, lengthen a little bit with some resistance, imagining the back pushing up against something back behind you with resistance, and then exhale, deepening the stretch. Inhale, rising. And exhale, deepening down. And continue at your own slow breathing pace. Eventually, just resting into the pose if you haven't already. Tuning in. Ajishanti writes, "Here we do not ask God for favors, but instead we celebrate the light in each other's eyes. So wake up now and praise this day when you realize that God's eyes are the ones you are looking out of and into. Praise this day, and with each breath you take, be filled with the golden arc of love, which announces the ending of your argument with God. Praise this day simply because it exists, and sit down in the warm skin of your own lap, for you are home, and it is time to rest in the merciful light of your own eyes." It is time to rest in the merciful light of your own eyes. Exhale fully. Inhale, lift the torso up, lift the arms up. Take a few deep breaths here. Just opening up. If you're needing to ask for some support, feel free to ask for some support. And then give thanks. Asking and giving thanks. Feeling free to just send the words thank you out into the universe. Thank you. Good. And then you can begin to lean back a little bit, spread the arms wide out to each other, giving thanks to each other. If you're needing to ask for some support from the group, you can do so just from your heart, just asking for some support. And if you're in a place of gratitude, just give thanks to the group, shining appreciation on each other. Good. And then slowly lower all the way back down. And just take a moment to receive this gratitude that was just sent your way by so many of the mothers in our circle. And then you can rock, massaging the back. Maybe moving into Ananda Balasana, blissful baby pose, bringing the knees towards the armpits, reaching the hands for the outer edges of the feet near the pinky toes, and just pausing there for a few breaths. Just releasing through the low back, relaxing deep into the belly. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, slowly bring the soles of the feet together, wrapping the hands around the feet. And keeping the soles of the feet together, the soles of the feet staying connected, the pinky toes lower down to the floor for Supta Baddha Konasana, reclining bound angle pose. And you can interlace the fingers, and then from there extend pointer fingers and thumbs. And then you can either rest the hands on the belly in that position, or bring that diamond shape between the thumbs and forefingers onto the floor, spreading the elbows wide apart for triple diamond pose. A diamond in the legs, a diamond in the arms, and a diamond in the fingers between the pointer fingers and thumbs. Feeling free to close the eyes and just rest. There's 3 mudras in this position. Mudras are said to close the circle of energy to help charge the system. So building energy, cultivating energy with each breath. Imagine that no energy can be lost in this system, only gained. So with each breath in, we're gaining energy and radiance. And each breath out, just luxuriating in that energy and radiance that we gathered. Just charging yourself up with each breath of life. Charging yourself up. Good. One more deep, rich breath in. And exhale, you can release the arms down towards the legs, slide the hands under the thighs, and press the knees slowly back together. You can walk the walk the feet wide apart, feet about mat width apart, maybe a little wider, and back towards the buttocks. And then invite the arms back behind you. Windshield wiper the knees to the left, stretching the right quadricep and hip flexor. Deep breath in, and exhale, knees up to the sky. Both knees to the right, stretching the top of the left thigh. Deep breath in. And exhale, knees up to the sky. And continue at each breath at your own pace, luxuriating in the slow movement. Good, and after the next full round, you can come back to center. And then bringing the knees into the chest, and bring the arms wide apart for flowing twist. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale, knees to left, head rolls heavy on the floor to the right. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale, knees to the right, head rolls heavy on the floor to the left. And continue at your own slow breathing pace. Breathing slowly. Full of presence. Dive inside and feel the field of sensations that are there for you to experience right now. Inhabiting the body more fully as you move, as you breathe, feeling the luxury of the moment. Good. After the next full round, you can pause. And reclining on the back or swinging the legs up the wall or up the chair, or legs up the wall pose. And today, instead of a full relaxation practice, we'll move into Shavasana. So actively relaxing, actively releasing, actively letting go of tension. Just allowing the earth to support us as we let go of tension and relax more deeply and more fully. Very gently invite the awareness back to the breath. And take a deep, rich breath in and a long, slow exhalation. Gently bring the awareness back to the physical body, gently re-inhabiting the physical self more fully. Eventually rolling all the way over onto the side. And just pausing in a curled up fetal position for a moment's rest. Just curling up sweetly with yourself. Pressing the hands into the earth and lifting the body up to seated. Coming to a comfortable seated position. Closing the eyes, checking the posture. I'll leave you with these words. The Harvest Prayer by an anonymous writer. In this season of harvest and gratitude, release your worries as the elm surrenders her leaves to winter. Stand empty, ready to be born anew. This universe is guided by a benevolent hand. Clasp it and walk unafraid. Again. And so may it be for you in this season of harvest and gratitude. Release your worries as the elm surrenders her leaves to winter. Stand empty, clear, and ready to be born anew. The universe is guided by a benevolent hand. Clasp it and walk unafraid. So we can unite the palms together in front of the heart or hands on the heart. And in honor of this season of cultivating gratitude, of giving thanks, we offer ourselves and each other and all beings a deep, humble bow of thanks. And namaste. Namaste. And thank you all for being here, practicing together. We create so much rich energy when we come together and practice together in this way. So thank you for your practice and your presence, and I look forward to our sharing circle in about 5 minutes.